right there. And so you can put your hand right there. Apostle of the hot bar guy, they got it at Whole Foods. They got it at Amazon.
Yeah, they had it
Pick it from Amazon.
yeah, they had it at Target up there. We went up there to get something one day, and I did a sit down on it where you can see it. It had that thing. I had to put your hand on it. Yeah, it's in every Whole Foods in Chicago.
Like the brother you pulled into, like, no, this is wrestling. All right. He, guy, and that's but about a couple Black Mirror episodes, but you had that White Christmas episode,
What you doing?
and you had that one, the Grain.
I
What
one
was the
coming.
name of it? It was the Grain, but it was something else. You died. What was the name of that
It was
episode?
called The History of the World, The History of You.
The History of You.
The History of You.
Basically, it was convenient. And that one girl who didn't have it, they tried to shame her. Like, what? I couldn't imagine living without mine. Woo woo.
Yeah.
But like the elder brother Howard was saying, they make it all about convenience, man.
Yeah.
And then that's why it says in your right hand or your forehead. If you take it anywhere, you cook.
Yeah.
But a lot of people going back to convenience, a lot of these people can't walk. They're gonna make them walk again.
Exactly.
They're gonna make it talk again. And most of them people gonna have it in their head.
Yeah.
These
whole
brain
thing.
cell chips, man.
Yeah.
That's that's the being able to see. All right. I got this real quick. No, hold on. No,
I was just gonna say in the testing with the Neuralink, they tested on the guy that was he was paralyzed, and now they got him using computers with his brain. You know, he don't even need to use a mouse. He's on he's playing ping pong on the computer, all through his mind, man. That's that technology that was just talking.
It's Revelation 16 and 14. It said, "For these are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is the man that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame." But see, it said that they're working miracles, man. That's part of the miracles that the so-called white man is making. Right? Them pouring out to the image of the beast, man. All right, but all these people are about to take that, man.
Yeah.
Look what happened in 2020.
Yeah.
Where you niggas called the blue. Look what happened.
That's right.
You know, then you had these punk ass niggas to get in the bar. Oh, look, I got my card.
Yeah.
They had some bitch on Instagram the other day talking about some, the pass to get a passport. They had some bitch on Instagram the other day talking about some, she can't date a man that got vaccinated. Of course you can't. Why would you?
Yeah.
But all these dudes look like that with the chip.
That's right.
Yep. All right, something real quick.
Fine.
Was y'all done?
No, what do you think?
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him who walk with his brain chip, the deaf is going to hear with this brain chip, man.
There's
All right.
not some God in his mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. And you want to turn, he's going to turn you into a chat GPT.
Yeah.
He's going to put Google in your brain.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to learn 57 different languages at the drop of a hat.
The Internet of Things.
You know?
Yeah.
That nigga boy, that wicked ass nigga Morgan Freeman said, "Can you search for all my work?" That bitch is geared up.
That's right.
You know? She's geared up.
Yeah.
Oh, and they show you that too in that Black Mirror, the White Christmas episode, that coordinate. That came out like 10 years ago, 9 years ago. Now look, they doing it to them prisoners down there down south.
Yeah.
To where it is you don't sell it your whole time. You do it in your mind.
Yeah.
This man is finna. Hey, what do you think they doing with these fucking Guatemalans and shit?
Yeah.
All these Venezuelans that they snatching up. No papers going to alligator Alcatraz and shit.
Yeah.
All right. They know they don't have no papers. Why do you think they open them gates, man? They open their gates to have a perfect test subject and to ultimately just be the fucking double. You know, they got the ultimate test subjects for the MOTP.
Yeah.
All right, they got the ultimate sex slaves and they pedo ring.
Yeah.
They got the perfect organ trafficking and they wicked ass. This man is the devil, man.
That's right.
Don't get it fucking twisted, man.
Hey, man, some of them was brought here just so they could burn too.
I mean, of course,
Most of them.
that's a no shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's
We
that's
talking about the white man.
that's
Yeah, the
the
Lord wanted to be judged. This shit happening to him because the Lord wanted to be judged.
Right.
All things are doubles, one against another. At one minute you see them oppression, Jake getting oppressed, suffering for their sins, but it also allows you to see the wickedness of the so-called white man,
Right.
and they got to fulfill their judgment. So, like Pop said, that's a no-brainer that they get burnt. This getting burnt. How much more wicked nigga? You see this tree? This tree ain't did shit to nobody.
Right.
How much more wicked nigga? That's a no-brainer.
That's right. That's right.
That bitch sticky.
yeah, like motherfucking cold peanut butter.
Mhm. Hey, hey, to add on to you, over in Sweden, they said like more than 90% of Swedes is chipped up already.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
chipped up.
They,
over
they,
there.
like
They do.
90% of them are atheists.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't believe in the scriptures.
Edomites.
Edomites.
They better doing shit. So, they jump right to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't make it up.
Hey.
Spin game.
Yeah.
That nigga name Spin Game in.
Niggas double fisted too. They got chairs. See if they can get two of them, man. Pause.
Hey, but Elon Musk said it. He said at the beginning of this year, we want this to be the year of mass microchip.
Yeah.
So it ain't no more of a thing of, oh, we're testing on this. No, they trying to mass produce it. And it's him and all these other tech companies that's all in a race to do the same thing.
Right.
You know?
It was funny because when they was making up PS5 around the time when he was really getting into these microchips, they had a shortage of PlayStations because they were short on microchips.
Yep.
Because they was focusing the microchip technology elsewhere, man.
Yeah.
Where was it going? For the MOTV business and everybody else.
Niggas gonna get their PlayStation.
Yeah. Player one.
Yeah.
Ready, play, one.
Yeah.
PlayStation Meta.
Got the sword, niggas doing the ball. It's me, you're fine.
PlayStation
They
U.
did the Black Mirror episode about that. That gay ass episode.
Yeah, with that nigga that played Papa Doc.
Oh,
Yeah, the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
I'm Tupac.
That chick was the winner.
Yeah, he was he was
Oh, he was doing the wild shit.
man, he was free. Him and his best friend playing the video game. And nigga
Not
took the
the
chip
not Captain America.
and put him on the head. Up Tupac. Yeah. Yeah, they had his he was in that game. Said they both
That's
there
awesome.
too, right? Yeah. They were going to I remember that.
What that nigga kid though.
Yeah, that they no more. They like what?
And it's funny because at the end, I remember that. At the end of the episode, they kept to an agreement, bro. Where the nigga woman just give him the fucking thing once a month, and she just go out and go do.
Yeah, something else. Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit weak.
Training.
yeah. Them niggas wicked, man. That's that nigga Papa Doc. Go ahead, read what you had.
This Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads,
Right.
and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So it's not Christianity.
Yeah,
It's not sleeping with the white woman.
but I just slept with a white woman recently, and I went to the store and bought something right after,
Free Lord,
nigga.
you know, you know.
It's happening.
Physically.
Right, I would have thought to death by now.
She was Jewish.
Dude, definitely Jewish. See, this folly, man. All right, and it's not Christianity. Every nigga in here has been to the Christian church at least one time. in their life.
Yeah.
This don't make no sense, man.
I ain't never got nothing free off JC.
Yeah.
Niggas don't around here flip
Pay
Christian.
your tithes and offerings today.
These niggas around here be all these niggas around here be some Christians.
Yep.
That shit's stupid. Go ahead, brother. You have more than that?
No, you good.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16,
Some niggas.
and
Yeah.
verse I'll get straight to the point at verse 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols." Man, again, going into that MOTB. That's how all of you niggas you're gonna rationalize taking it by saying, "My kids gotta eat. I gotta eat." It's the kids, man. Hey, they're gonna feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols, man. That's the MOTB.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they want to squeeze the life out of everybody, get everybody on a universal basic income. want to ration food. Read in that Revelation 13, it said to leave a mark of charagma. It said to leave a mark or a charagma. And in that episode, everybody had it behind their ear or in their head or whatever. There was a big ass cutting, sculpting in their flesh.
Yeah.
You see? Now this guy Richard Warner, he's a economist for he was a former economist for the WHO. I believe the WHO, and he's a renowned economist and stuff. He looked at money and do all these. I think he came up with quantitative data easing or whatever it's called. But he said there's 3 steps to the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. He said the last step, and verbatim, he said the last step is a grain. He said it's a grain, showing you that hey, this is the deep the deep plotting of these elites, man.
Yeah.
And now they're finally bringing their what they think is their prophecy in the past. You see, but this is the end, and all the signs are showing it. You know.
Yeah. No, and it is a prophecy, and it is going to come to pass. But once all you niggas get chipped and these devils reach the end of their road, the Lord is going to smoke all of y'all ass. Because that's what the chip is for, to show who has faith in the Lord and who doesn't. All right, everybody that don't have faith is going to take the chip. All you niggas that want to mix up on the name, want to make up new breakdowns, all you niggas walk by talking shit, all of y'all going to take the chip, man. And it ain't going to be no, because you got a lot of these niggas that they, oh, well, I don't believe what y'all believe in, but I know that they're going to try to put a microchip in us, and I'm just not going to take it. Ain't going to be none of that.
Yeah, you gotta have the Lord on your side for him to cover you and have you not take it, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, because, see, all this tough talk that these niggas talking, man, they're not going to be talking like that when they ain't ate nothing in 2 weeks, man.
Hey, like I said, and when your stomach touching your back, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It said, hey, when your body starts feeding on the brain itself, you get delirious like a motherfucker.
That's right. Hey, man, and if you're not willing to put it on the line for the Lord and do what we doing here, you're not going to be willing to put your life on the line in that day when it comes time to make a stand. Because guess what? Everybody standing over here understands that they might have to do that, man. And hey, guess what? Fuck this place.
Exactly.
But these niggas out here, they're not going to be ready to do that.
Short time. This
If I take that, I'm wrong.
This Matthew 6:24.
It's just a style.
It says, no man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High and Mammon.
Yeah, man, you gotta either choose to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or you're gonna serve who run this place, which is Esau. Man, there's no in between when it comes to this, man. All right, and we choose to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, even if it calls us to be put to death, man. All right.
We put this in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe in a lie. And a part of that lie is what they believe in the God of this world, man. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Hey, by the end of the day, it's if the Lord chose you or not, man. All right, the Lord is the one that will give these people gave these people strong delusions. Right? All right, that's all it boils down to, man. That's why we hoping that the Lord doesn't take away His Holy Spirit away from us, man.
Yeah.
All right, because we don't got. We don't there's no remembrance of former things, man. Sure. All right, so we're scared every day, man, and we're hoping that we're chosen by the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
And that we stay in this truth.
I got a quick one for you. Go ahead. Go.
Yeah, I just wanted to back the brother up. He said the brother said that you can't serve 2 masters. All right. This is Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Yeah.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we serve the Lord.
Right. And all that spirit of those idols
that spirit of those idols that led up unto this because it was according to the flesh, to the commands of what you see and what you want and what you desire and what you feel and what you think you need.
Hey, yeah, that's true. And look, the Lord brings the example, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that's going to take that chip, man, just to walk again.
Oh yeah.
Just to see again, just to hear again.
Shit, when they tell motherfuckers that it ain't gonna be no more cell phones and your new cell phone is gonna be the chip, niggas gonna get in line for it, no problem.
Medias. This is a microwave generation. They want things now, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to suffer.
Sick tired of keeping up these motherfuckers. Yeah, they gonna have Snoop get on TV and get the chip on TV. And Snoop gonna have all these niggas trying to do it, man.
He gonna say chip it like it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and that corona vaccine, hey, that was the test run to see how many people would take the chip. That was a great way to, to test people.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of people fell for it.
And what's funny about that is too, like you got a lot of people out here, they seen what happened during the time of the MOTV. All right. I mean, not the MOTV. What happened during the time of the C-19, right? And they look at people that didn't get the juice and say, "Oh, you was right. You was right." But the time is gonna come because, as the brother said, the Lord chooses people. The Lord chooses people delusion, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna know that we was right about that, and they're gonna know we was right about this, and they're still not gonna be able to resist.
So like, if I might add, that's why we don't talk to these people till they blue in the face, man, because it's the Lord that got them in that strong delusion.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say after the first or second admonition, reject, man. All right. That's why we reject these people. Sometimes you just know through the spirit they're gonna be on some bullshit, man. So you just reject them, man, because the thing is, we know that it's the Lord that's in control of all this, man. Right. It's a test for us to see how we gonna handle the fucking situation.
Look, I got a friend from high school, and he one of the few people that I talked to from back then. And he told me one time, like, "Hey, bro, like everything that you've ever told me when it comes to the scriptures has come out to be true, bro. Like you said it's gonna happen a long time ago, and then it ended up happening years later." Every time, and he said, "You keep telling me shit is gonna happen in the future." And he said, "I think you're right, bro. Like, and I want to believe. I just think with shit in action like I want to."
Yeah.
He literally says like something's blocking.
Yeah.
And he's right.
From doing it, bro. And he's right. But that's how these people of the world are. That's why more times than not, it's fruitless to do that with these people, man. Because if it's not given it to them of Yahweh Bashem and Shai, they're just not gonna get it, man.
And receive it.
That's right.
Scripture say, "My sheep will hear my voice, man." All right. But you have something, right?
This I was gonna make a quick point too, because my family came out like years after the C-19. It said like they basically, you know what, yeah, like you were right about that. And I'm like, well, if you're saying I'm right about this, there's another bigger one coming that you're really not gonna like. But this is Revelation 14 and 8.
Speak up, brother.
Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All of that.
Going into America, spreading wickedness throughout the world.
Right, because even certain technological discoveries of the way of life and the pride of life, all that generally comes from America. But these other countries, these other countries, from the different nations, whether it be the Arabs, Ammon and Moab, all right, or even other Edomites that are expanding to the east and still adapt to old ways.
Yeah.
They've taken on the Western customs and the new ways of America. Well, then at the end of the day, all these heathens, all that shit is for a front. Now they do take on Eastern customs.
West.
But hey, no. That too, but they practice Eastern customs, excuse me. But the other half of that is that them niggas from the eastern part of the world was wicked as hell. He was in the eastern part of the world being wicked. If you go to the fucking Middle East, West Asia, Eurasia, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like Pakistan, Afghanistan, all of them places, all them dudes is boy lovers, man.
Yeah.
And they supposed to be devout Muslims and live in an Eastern lifestyle. These people will tell you, one of these niggas that Actually, one of these niggas that used to be in the military, he interviewing him all the time. Dreadhead nigga. He killed a lot of people. He said it. He said, man, them niggas over there only use women to have kids, man. All of their fun is with little boys and goats and shit.
With Bjorn, when Bjorn,
Yeah, Vikings, yeah, that was they into that.
they went across the world to them goddamn Arabs and they come.
Yeah.
And he's like, Bjorn came back. Well, I had a good time. He said, what about you? It wasn't a woman.
Listen, because at the end of the day, all of that is idolatry. If you're not following Yahweh Shem Yahushai, first of all, you got to be an Israelite to do that. All right. These heathens not going to be under following the scriptures until we in the kingdom and we making them do it. On this side, they're not going to do that. And then on top of that, it's idolatry. Everything they do is idolatry. So even if it see, this shit over here is just in your face with it. Over there, they put a veneer on, but they still being wicked behind closed doors. Because idolatry produces all of this Western culture. The first thing is idolatry. Then everything else happens after that. I'm trying to get the 3 seconds. I'm trying to see what chart. Yeah.
That's your Muslim culture, man. Because what's godly about what's submissive? They like to say you're a servant of the Most High. You think a servant of the Most High will let some little boy come and dance on him like a girl?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's fucking disgusting, bro.
I got you right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 25. It says, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanliness. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. So if you're not following Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all of the above applies to you. I don't care if you so-called not out here physically doing it. Eventually, if you stay on that path long enough, you're going to get into one or all of those things, man. And that's what all of these devils do everywhere. So yeah, a nigga can look like he a devout Muslim and walk around that stone in Arabia all he wants to. When that dude goes home and closes the door, he's doing wicked shit, man.
Right.
They can be high and mighty and play like that around these Americans because these Americans are just fully given over. But they doing the same shit, man.
So Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his right hand, all right, that microchip that we're going into, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That real quick too, and that's another thing too. Like the brothers was talking about the people in the East being a so-called a better way or of higher moral standard. When that chip comes out, that's going to be a global thing. Them niggas in Arabia gonna take it too. All right, all over the world, them niggas gonna be dealing with that shit. And what is that gonna denote? Who has faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and who doesn't? Now, as far as you heathens, y'all cook. But for the jakes that's scattered over there, it's going to be something that marks who is faithful in the Lord and who's not. All these niggas over there that can look as clean as they want to look, the Lord not dealing with them.
Revelation, what, 3 and 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did that, yeah. I was excited to try the whole world.
It's Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, right now we're keeping the word of his patience right now. All right, by doing the things that Yahushua commanded us.
Yep.
What did he tell Peter? You love me, you what? Feed my
Right,
lamb.
feed my lamb. So the Lord said, because you do that, I'm gonna keep you from the hour of temptation, which is gonna try the whole world. So there's no escaping it.
Well, the Lord got to keep you from it. What the Lord prayer say, lead us not into temptation. From evil. Right. We need the covering of the Lord to protect us, man. You know.
That's why it's important to know the names.
Yep.
So I'm saying the name of the Lord is the strong tower.
I had one slot.
Yep, the righteous run into it and it's safe. That's right.
This Isaiah 48 and verse 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brow brass. You jakes are hard-headed. I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou shouldest say, my idol have done them, and my graven image and my molten image have commanded them. So Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, he have given start with John the Revelator, the vision of the MOTB being implemented, and that was 2,000 years ago. But now the Lord, everything is being brought to pass in this time, and the vision is clearer than ever. All of the money is going digital. They're turning everything digital, and soon they want to hook you up into the Internet of Things. And how are they going to do that? Via them putting that grain of rice inside you, which is Revelation 13th chapter, which the prophets, which is the voice of the Lord, is coming out here and saying before it happens. I remember in my short, tenure in this faith, I remember back then, we heard the ideal of the chip. We was like, okay, that's definitely gonna happen. But as far as like how it was going, it was like, okay. But now as time passed, that glass get a little bit more lighter and lighter. Now it's all coming together. Everything going digital. Why is AI being implemented in every sector of life? Down here in Chicago, they finna have a AI only school with just teachers, like 3 teachers or something to assist.
Yeah.
They have a fully autonomous McDonald's in one of these cities.
Yeah.
Soon it's finna be warehouses that's autonomous.
No,
What?
Already got it. Yeah.
We used to teach down here, and I mean, you ain't got a point to it.
Oh.
But at the same time, on State Adams, ain't no more than that motherfucker.
That's it.
At all.
Probably got like 2 motherfuckers in there, and the rest robots flipping the burgers.
Yep. They got
Giving you a big ninja.
That's like
They call them dark warehouses.
Yeah.
Everything is fully automated.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody in that motherfucker. The only people you gonna see in there are electricians.
Yeah.
Working on the goddamn robots, man. Okay? And these are growing amongst America, man.
Yeah, that nigga Elon Musk, he keeps saying that people they're not gonna need jobs in 10 years. They got their 2030 plan and so what? But he's saying you're not gonna need jobs, you're not gonna need savings. And why is this? Because they plan on replacing a workforce with these robots and ultimately chipping all the rest of the people, man.
Some real 1984 shit, man.
This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 30. It says, also thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak everyone to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And there's a brother I was going into, we all got family members we didn't witness unto. They know what we do, they know what we are part of, right? It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. So they hear what we talking about. Oh man, you can really use the scriptures like that, or they downright scoff, right? But they don't listen. It says, and lo, there are to them a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. And when an MOTB is implemented out here on the world mainstream commercially, all throughout, these people are gonna realize what we've been saying was right the whole time. Just like the brother's going into with his testimony with the what they call it, the pregame with the OV. You know, everybody during the time, everybody was, oh, we gotta get this. We're gonna die. We're gonna lose our jobs, our livelihood. 6 years later, the people that gave the shit to you, like, all right, we fucked up. You know, it really wasn't that bad.
Right.
You know, it's low key. You know, unalive you, our bad.
Yeah.
And what did our family do? Oh man,
They listen
somebody in
to
my
us.
family.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody in my family did the same thing. They got the tweaking out. What the fuck is this society?
Tell them what
We told you
Hey,
not
no.
to do it.
Check it out. But tell them what your people told you.
Shit, they just now when I was first coming into the truth, my grandfather was sick. They had the caretaker going over there and shit. And they wanted to make me take the test every time, like every day the lady was coming up there and I thought I do it. And I just told him shit, because I was staying with them at the time, I said, shit, I'll just stay in the car or something, but I'm not taking that. And I ended up not dealing with now. I told them what it was. Like, man, that's just folly. Y'all gonna take that. And they already see this is the problem with Jake. These devils let you know what they're doing is some bullshit, but Jake don't pay attention. I said, why they not liable if somebody died when they take it? Why did they make it like that? It's you take it. Right at the end of the day, you know,